Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Cory.
And I'm Amanda Weber.
Fall enrollment tops the 3,000 mark. This number is about the same as last year. Undergraduate full-time enrollment is up while graduate student population is slightly down. This trend is similar to other institutions in the state, as enrollment numbers fluctuate. The SAU administration is considering the possibility of offering courses off campus to increase future enrollment.
This has been a year of change at SAU. Dr. Stephen Gamble accepted a position as president of Eastern New Mexico University. Lewis Blanchard served as interim president from August to December. A $12.3 million grant from the Reynolds Foundation will allow for construction of a new campus and community service center. The old Armory and Graham Hall were demolished this summer, and a new residence hall will be constructed. Camp Hall now houses technology services, including new equipment for student use.
The new Donald W. Reynolds Center will include a cafeteria, bookstore, theater, and ballroom. It will also house the SAU post office. The theater will be used for conferences and seminars and show motion pictures. Other rooms will house the Student Activity Center and University Health Services. The grant culminates a 3-year application process for the Reynolds grant. Construction will begin in the next 6 months. It will take about 18 months to complete. It will be the largest construction project in the history of SAU and Magnolia.
For beginning African American freshmen who live on campus, there's a program called Project PAL. It is designed to guide freshmen through their first year at college. Initiated in the early 1990s on a SAU campus, Project PAL matches African American upperclassmen with beginning freshmen. The upperclassmen serve as mentors, offer advice, provide tutoring, and take them to campus activities. For further information, contact the Director of Multicultural Services, Cletus Stewart.
The Walton Delta Teachers Directors recently held a meeting at SAU. The scholarship program was established to attract African American high school graduates who wish to pursue a major in teacher education. Each student receives $13,000 for 4 years and must commit to teach in the southern counties of Arkansas for the equivalent of the years they accepted the scholarship.
This is the first edition of SAU Magazine for the 2002-2003 academic year. It airs 12 times each fall and spring semester on radio stations in Arkansas and bordering states. Broadcast journalism students also produce the SAU Report, an interview program available to cable television systems in southwest Arkansas and northeast Texas. New radio and television programs resume in September. This has been a Southern Arkansas University News Brief. I'm Amanda Weber.
And I'm Cory Wages.
With the SAU Profile, I'm Joanna Eaton.
And I'm DeCarlo Collins. This week's profile features Ashley Newton-White.
Ashley is the new coordinator of student activities and assistant women's basketball coach at SAU.
Born in McGee, Ashley was a 3-year starter for the Lady Owls.
In 1999, she received a bachelor's degree from the University of Arkansas Monticello with a major in health wellness leadership.
At UAM, she played 1 year while receiving numerous academic honors.
Her first coaching experience was during the 2000-2001 season at Stamps.
While at Stamps, Ashley coached women's basketball and softball at junior and senior high levels.
She won Coach of the Year for her softball team for 2 consecutive years.
Ashley says she is very excited to be at SAU, indicating that this is a great opportunity and challenge. With an SAU Profile, I'm DeCarlo Collins.
And I'm Joanna Eaton.
SAU Sports, I'm Jordan Babineaux.
And I'm Mary Ligon.
The Mule Riders win their first football game of the season, 27-23, over Texas A&M Commerce. It was their second non-conference competition this season. Outstanding performances went to game MVP Torrance Jones, rushing for 91 yards on 10 carries and 1 touchdown. Nick Lewis added 86 yards on 6 receptions, including 2 touchdowns. The Riders now move to 1-1 on the season and host the 24th-ranked West Georgia Braves on Family Day.
The SAU cross-country team won its first meet with 27 points over Grambling State University at 46 points. Grambling's top runner defeated Adrian Romanos by 5 seconds. Tyler Johnson came in third, and Chad Stansberry came in at 4th place. Grambling defeated SAU 62-64 in the women's division. Julia Canta of SAU came in first by 4 seconds. Whitney Stegall placed 4th, Cassandra Montgomery 7th, and at 19th place was Diane Prince.
The Riders played their first game of the football season 2 weeks ago against Midwestern State University. Midwestern outscored the Riders 35-26. Ted Williams completed 11 of 25 passes for 162 yards and 1 touchdown. Nick Lewis led the team with receptions with 7 for 132 yards. Great defensive efforts went to free safety Brian Davis, totaling 10 tackles including 9 solos.
The SAU volleyball team battled Wittenberg University in Pensacola, Florida. Wittenberg is ranked 16th in NCAA Division III. Wittenberg won the 5th game 15-11 to claim a 3-2 decision. The girls then faced the University of West Florida and won 3-1. The Riderettes also defeated Texas A&M Kingsville 3-0. SAU Sports, I'm Mary Ligon.
And I'm Jordan Babineaux.
With commentary, I'm Charles Bostick.
And I'm Tabitha Taylor. During the first few weeks of every semester, students have problems.
Some involve the cost of books, others include the variety of food in the cafeteria, and many include parking.
This year, the parking issue was in fact something to actually complain about.
If a student did not live on campus or have an 8 a.m. class, a place to legally park a vehicle was very hard to come by.
During the first few weeks of class, many tickets were issued by campus police for students illegally parking on the grass, as well as in other areas.
Just when the student body thought no one cared about the situation, SAU took action.
There are many new parking lot projects taking place, as well as a section in which students can legally park on the grass.
This goes to prove that if a problem is in fact a problem, a solution will be produced.
We would like to thank SAU for realizing the problem and producing a solution in a timely manner. With commentary, I'm Tabitha Taylor.
And I'm Charles Bostick.
With an SAU police log, I'm Cyndy Williams.
And I'm Kyle Holleman.
On August 17th, Officer Ray observed a vehicle speeding.
He initiated a traffic stop at the SU track on North Washington Street to verbally warn the driver.
Upon initial contact with the driver, Officer Ray noticed an odor of intoxicants on his person along with bloodshot, watery eyes.
The driver was identified as Chris Williams and the passenger as Chris Wilson.
Officer Ray requested a Magnolia unit with a camera to assist.
Officer Mark Bridges of the Magnolia Police Department responded.
Officer Ray administered 3 standard sobriety tests to Williams in which he failed.
Williams then disclosed the location of the alcohol.
The driver was arrested for minor in possession and suspect DUI.
The driver was arrested for a minor in possession.
The driver was given a breath alcohol test. The result was a reading of 0.101.
These results changed the charge of DUI to DWI. Williams had a total bond of $1,200 and has bonded out.
The passenger, Wilson, has a total bond of $200 for minor in possession of alcohol and was bonded out by his mother.
On September 4th, Officer Tim Thornton, while patrolling the campus, pulled over driver Wallace Robinson because of loud music.
After stopping the vehicle, Thornton ran a driver's history and a warrant check on Robinson.
Robinson's license had been suspended, and he also had a failure to appear warrant on a DWI charge.
Officer Thornton checked Robinson for weapons, performed a consent search of Robinson's vehicle, and escorted Robinson to the UPD.
Thornton issued Robinson citations for driving on a suspended license, DWI, and disturbing the peace. When it is SAU Police Log, I'm Kyle Holleman.
And I'm Cyndy Williams.
I'm Samantha Skiles.
And I'm Liz Mattern.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center. Supplemental instructors are needed for math, general psychology, and history. For more information, contact Stephanie Manning in the Department of Student Support Services located in Wilson Hall, room 120C, or call 235-4052. Work study is preferred.
Student custodial workers and setup assistants are needed for the W.T. Watson Gymnasium. Duties include cleaning locker rooms, bathrooms, weight rooms, and assisting with setup before games and cleanup after games. Contact Petty Carpenter or Jay Adcox at 235-4102 or in room 114 in the gym. Interview times are 8 a.m. until noon. That number is 235-4102. I'm Liz Mattern.
And I'm Samantha Skiles.
With job information from the SAU Employment Resource Center.
With this week's entertainment news, I'm Tammy Iverson.
And I'm Annette Phillips.
The theater department opens the new year with 2 rooms, written by Lee Blessing. It tells the story of an American professor who is held hostage for more than 3 years in Beirut, Lebanon. His wife returns to the United States to fight for his release. She removed the furniture in his home office and spends time there in order to share his experience. The play contains adult language and runs October 1st through 3rd in Hardin Theater.
Family Day activities are scheduled to begin at 11 a.m. this Saturday. Lunch will be held in the SAU Dining Hall. Tickets are available for adults at $5 each. Children 6 through 12 are $2.50, and ages 5 and under eat free. Events for the day include the bed race, the organization's fair, and the annual Greek canoe race. This year, the canoe race will be hosted by women's basketball assistant coach Ashley White. The race begins at 3 p.m. at the Duck Pond on Crescent Drive.
The music department is presenting David Shimoni in concert this week at the First United Methodist Church. Shimoni is the winner of the 2001 National Federation of the Music Club's Young Artists Auditions. This season, Shimoni will present a solo recital in Carnegie Hall in New York, as well as in Arkansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, New York, North Dakota, Ohio, and Texas. Shimoni will perform works by Bach, Beethoven, Chopin, and Samuel Barber.
Genesis Ministries presents Freedom Reign Ministries. The guest speaker will be Minister Kenneth Atkins. There will be a special presentation of My Ministry performed by Williams Memorial from the Church of God in Christ of Nashville, Arkansas. This event will be held at the Wesley Foundation this week. And that's this week's entertainment news.
The SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program features a wide variety of professional experiences.
Students are responsible for producing and marketing radio and television programs each semester.
SAU Magazine, a radio news program, is available to stations in Arkansas and bordering states.
The SAU Report, a television interview program, is available to cable systems in southwest Arkansas and northeast Texas.
More than a dozen courses are offered in the SAU Broadcast Journalism degree program.
Writing, reporting, and hands-on experiences are stressed in these courses.
In addition, graduating students are more perceptive analysts of mass communication and broadcast journalism.
They are very competitive in the job field and for opportunities as graduate students.
Information about the Broadcast Journalism degree program can be found on the internet at saumag.edu.
That's saumag.edu for an excellent educational opportunity.
With this week's SAU calendar, I'm Nick Davis.
And I'm Lisa Hackenberger.
On Monday, September 23rd, SGA Traffic Appeals Court meets at 4 p.m.
The SAU Report will air on Magnolia Cable Channel 13 at 7 p.m.
Tuesday, the Riderettes volleyball team will travel to Arkadelphia to take on the Lady Reddies of Henderson State at 7 p.m. There will be a Walsh lecture at Hardin Theater at 7:30 p.m.
On Wednesday, September 25th, the Penn Hellenic Council will meet at 12 p.m.
Team MBSF will have Bible study at 7 p.m.
Thursday, the volleyball team will travel to Searcy to take on the Lady Bison at 7 p.m.
Team MBSF will have prayer and praise at 7:30 p.m.
This weekend, SAU Magazine airs on regional radio stations.
On Saturday, September 28th, the Riders football team will travel to Georgia to take on the Valdosta State Blazers at 7 p.m.
And that's this week's SAU calendar.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.